Got my Steam controller yesterday and I'm really excited to finally have this thing in my hands. I feel like it's been forever since they officially announced this thing back in November, and we were just starved for information for months and months and months. Then we finally, a bunch of us have it. I know that they're dealing with a lot of just inventory issues, and the fact that I don't think they realized how many people were excited about this thing and wanted to order one. But I've already done the unboxing and first impressions video, and I really do think this is a cool controller. If you want to see that video, you can click up on the top here where my finger is, and I'll link it up there. But I've tested it in a few different games, and I try to make the games I tested very different from one another so that I could get a really good idea of where this controller shines, where this controller may not do so well, and where you might want to use this. And it's becoming very clear that the real main use for this controller is the Steam machine. They want you to have a Steam machine under your living room TV, connected to that TV, and use this as the controller for that Steam machine, and be able to play some games that require a mouse and keyboard when you don't have one handy. And I realized that after playing some Command & Conquer Red Alert 2. So EA re-released these games like a while back for like super cheap. You get like all the Command & Conquer games. And Red Alert 2 was a game that I played a lot as a kid on my family's Gateway 2000. This game is old. There's no reason that this should play well on the Steam Deck. Now, it's an old game graphically, that's not the problem. Just functionally is the problem. This is a game really designed for mouse and keyboard. But the Steam controller, they allow you to use the it's the right touchpad to move the mouse cursor around, and then I want to say it's the right trigger is the main mouse click. So the left mouse click, which sounds a little weird, but if you're a right-handed person, that kind of makes more sense that that's your primary input, and then the left one is the right control, the right mouse click. And so for Command & Conquer, to move around the map easier, you hold down the the right mouse button, and you move the mouse cursor around, and it moves the map around. And you could do that the same way by holding down the left stick and then moving around the touchpad, and it moves the map around. And then when you let go, you just move the cursor around, then use the right stick to select units, have them go over to something and attack it, or select a building and like build something or whatever, make some imagery or whatever. If you played an RTS game, you'll understand what I'm saying, but it's not the most ideal solution for a game like that, because it does kind of require some more precise mouse clicks to click on the smaller units and things, and using the trackpad to move a mouse around like that, especially in an older game like that, it's not the best, but it was usable. I played the very first mission on the Allied storyline, or whatever you want to call it. I played that very first mission without using a mouse and keyboard at all. I just used the controller, and I thought that made this a perfect use case for something like the Steam machine. PC under your living room TV, you pick up a game, and you pick up the controller, and I really want to play an RTS game. RTS games are famously not really controller friendly. I know that I want to say Red Alert 3 actually did release on Xbox 360 and had controller support, obviously, because it needed to. But that controller support wasn't great. And actually, this is a little bit better than that from what I remember, which is crazy. But yeah, Red Alert 2 plays really well with the Steam controller, and it's kind of shocking that it does and it plays as well as it does. I would say that if you really want a good experience, you're gonna want to stick with mouse and keyboard for that kind of game. But if you want to play at something like a quick level or like a quick skirmish match or something, you want to play online or something, I don't know. Maybe not online because it's pretty competitive, but yeah, if you want to play a quick game of Command & Conquer or like Warcraft or something, you could use this controller. The second game I played, of course, is a Metroidvania. I played the demo for Lucid, which is a pretty fluid, fast-moving Metroidvania, and this game requires low input latency. So the Steam controller connected via the puck actually performed really well. I was playing this game when I streamed the demo. I was playing with a Switch, the original Switch Pro controller connected via Bluetooth, and even that controller had quite a bit of input lag over Bluetooth, and it was not a good experience. Playing directly on the system was great because those buttons are directly connected to the system, but playing with the Steam controller, I could barely tell the difference between the button I'm pointing, because the Steam Deck's over here, the buttons and control sticks and D-pad and stuff on the system. I could barely tell the difference between the ones that connected directly to it and the one on the Steam controller, which is awesome to see. And Lucid's a great demo. Lucid's gonna be a great game coming out this year. Definitely pick up Lucid when it comes out. And then one of my go-tos is Monster Hunter Wilds. I love this game so much. I played this over 100 hours on the Steam Deck alone. And yeah, this game did not play on the Steam Deck at first, and that might be its own video that I make. But Monster Hunter Wilds plays great on the Steam Deck right now, and I think this controller really just makes this experience so much better. And now I didn't play around with any kind of custom profiles, but I'm sure that you could make it so that you can use the like swiping on the D-pad to change between certain things, to do quick actions and stuff. So I'll look into setting that stuff up, because yeah, there's little radial menus that you can pull up, but you have to like, it's hard to describe just if you haven't played it. But you have to hold down the left bumper and the radial button will pop up, or the radial menu. But there's multiple radial menus, so you have to like sort between which radial menu you want. And so to be able to create kind of like the swipe up, down, left, and right like shortcut on the trackpad would be so much easier for certain things that use a lot without having to go into those menus at all. But I don't know much about that. I have not set that stuff up myself, but I will be looking into it and seeing what I can do. And yeah, that's been my experience with the Steam controller so far. I really like this controller. Honestly, my hands fall exactly where all the buttons go on the Steam controller. I think this controller was perfectly meant for my hands. I'm actually kind of shocked that it is. Most controllers are not uncomfortable, but I don't feel like they fit my hands as well as this thing does. And I think it's just a great controller. I'll be testing it some more, and if there's anything that you think that might not work so well on this controller and you want me to check out, I will see what I can do. Just leave a comment below and let me know what you want me to test on this controller, any particular games you want me to play on this controller, any questions you have on just anything about it. Just let me know and I will try to get a good answer for you. Just let me know in the comments below. And that's it for this video on the Steam controller, but if you want to see more videos about Valve hardware, you can click on my face in the corner here to subscribe to the channel. If you really like this video, go ahead and click on that like button, because it tells YouTube, yeah, this is a great video and I think more people should see it. And yeah, otherwise, I'll see you on the next one.